Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Good morning and welcome back to the Crypto Republic. Today's episode may be the most important one we've ever made. This isn't just another market update. This is the one that could change the way you look at XRP, the US dollar, and the future of the entire global financial system. You're probably not going to agree at first. It might sound too far-fetched, maybe even impossible. But if you stay with me, you'll start to see it unfolding right in front of you. And when you do, you realize this isn't speculation. It's history repeating itself. Because right now, America is having a financial heart attack. Okay? Think about it like this. In the human body, when the heart is under attack, all the blood in the system rushes back to the center to protect it. That's exactly what's happening with the dollar. The dollar is the blood of the global economy, and when the system is in duress, those dollars come home. And the signs are everywhere. The Indian rupee should be strong. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world, but the rupee is collapsing. The Japanese yen is at its weakest in decades. The South Korean won is sliding. Argentina is in chaos. Even Canada and New Zealand, countries with stable reputations, are struggling. It's the same pattern we've seen before over and over and over again. History always rhymes. Back in 1992, during the European exchange rate mechanism crisis, Britain's pound looked solid on the surface. I was trading currencies back then, and I could see clear as day that the pound couldn't hold its peg. I bet against it, and sure enough, when the pressure mounted and the pound broke, fortunes were made and lost overnight. It wasn't just a random event. It was a financial heart attack. Money rushed to the center, to Germany, which was reeling from the cost of reunification. Everyone thought the system was stable, until it wasn't. So let's fast forward to 2011, the Eurozone debt crisis. This time, countries like Italy and Spain couldn't defend themselves. The currency couldn't be attacked because it was all under the euro. So the pressure hit bonds instead, leaving the weaker economies gasping for air. Well, now it's America's turn. America at the center. This isn't political. This isn't about red versus blue. This is financial. The U.S. has stacked up more debt than any empire in history. Trillions upon trillions. Inflation has eaten away at purchasing power. And yet, when global stress rises, where does the money go? Right back to the dollar. The dollar is rising against currencies that should be strong. Not because the U.S. is suddenly healthier, but because it's the global center, the heart. And when the heart is under attack, everything flows back. Jobs are being lost. Banks in emerging markets are seeing liquidity dry up. Countries like China are overproducing, flooding markets with exports. They can't sell profitably. Tariffs are squeezing margins. And little by little, we're seeing credit crises flare up from the edge of the map and move inwards. This is the global financial heart attack of 2025. Why XRP fits into this story, you may ask? So what does this mean for us and for XRP specifically? Here's where it gets interesting and spicy. When liquidity disappears globally and all excess dollars flood back to the U.S., other nations face crushing banking crises. Their currencies weaken, their bond markets crack, and their financial plumbing starts to fail. That's where XRP enters the stage. Ripple's entire model is about providing liquidity between currencies when trust breaks down. When banks don't want to hold each other's currencies, when dollar shortages create bottlenecks in cross-border trade, well, in a moment like this, XRP becomes not just a speculative play, but a lifeline. It's the bridge asset, the workaround, the neutral settlement tool that doesn't require trust in a failing national currency. Well, this is the dollar's fake death. You've heard it before. The dollar's dying. But that's not what's happening here, not yet. First, we'll see the opposite. The dollar will surge as money rushes back in. This is the fake death, the moment where everyone who's betting against the dollar gets crushed as the dollar strengthens. Only later, after the system fully stresses out, will the cracks widen and alternatives start to take root. And in that phase, XRP has the potential to move faster and harder than almost any other asset. It's the same setup we saw in 1989. It's the same script as 2011. A heart attack first, then a recovery, but with a new financial order emerging out of the chaos. So what's coming next, you ask? Let's take a step back. What's actually happening? Peripheral economies are breaking first. Argentina, India, Japan, South Korea. These are the early warning signs. Money's rushing to the US dollar, just like the blood rushing to the heart. Banking crises follow, one by one. nations will see liquidity vanish. Cross-border payments seize up. And that's where bridge assets like XRP become vital. Wealth transfers happen. Those who prepared capture life-changing gains. Those who didn't, they get left behind. I'm not here to tell you what number XRP is going to hit, whether it's $5, $50, $500. I don't care, because it's not about the price. It's about the journey. The certainty that when the system seizes up, alternatives will be needed. Gold and silver have always been safe havens, but XRP, that's the digital hedge, the utility play, the escape valve for a broken financial system. And just like in every past crisis, the sign's already flashing. The only question is whether you'll see it before the crowd or after it's too late. So stay sharp, stay informed, and most of all, get ready, because the secret surge of XRP isn't a theory anymore. It's the next chapter of financial history. Thank you for watching the Crypto Republic. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, ring the bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.